my name is Megan and this is my sister Amber. Hi. And today we are filming her wrap-up for the books that I picked for her to read. So, back in, let's see, we filmed that back in January, didn't we?
We filmed it in January, yeah.
And it didn't get posted till to the end of February, I think.
It's been about a month
and a half-ish, probably.
Technically, yes. About a month and a half since I started reading. I got through 4 books.
And if you guys want to see our other video, check the link up in the corner.
Through 4, which I was very surprised to get through.
I was very shocked. And we found out a couple things. You read a lot faster than I do. Like, a lot faster.
Yeah. I'm a very fast reader.
Mm-hmm.
I just actually have to take time to sit down and most of these books I got through in about 3 days each, but not a ton of reading time. I read through most of them pretty fast. The only one that took me a little bit longer was Six of Crows, and that one took me about 5 days total.
So Amber did a little bit of vlogging for this because
we're gonna insert that footage here.
Kind of towards the end of day 1, I've had about an hour of reading time and I've gotten 4 chapters in so far. It's pretty good. It's a little weird. The author kind of sticks on a few points that maybe could have taken less time. I have skipped a couple of paragraphs just because of something like that, but overall it's pretty good. I just finished chapter 15 this morning. I am getting ready to start chapter 16. I will probably be reading on my lunch or on my breaks. So I will keep you updated as I go through. So far the story is actually starting to pick up. We're starting to get into the creepy, weird stuff, so hopefully that gets better.
So the first book that I read during this month was The Hazelwood. Now, it was a good book.
Yeah.
I'll say overall it was, I think what I had written, it was a good plot, but it was poorly written. I thought the author's word choice was very pretentious and not my favorite writing style. Let's see, I was also not a fan of their first person narration. It was not written well. And it was not scary or creepy to me. It was not what I was expecting.
So not the level of creepy that you like.
No, it was not. I think overall I gave this a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Because I did not like it.
Okay.
I read through it to finish the story, to finish the plot. The ending was I was not thrilled with it, so. And I really hated the pretentious word choice. So that was that one.
Alright, fair enough. I do agree a little bit with you on that one. It was maybe a little more creepy to me because I was reading it around Halloween, I think is when I read it. So it was a little bit more like, a little more atmospheric then, rather than being in the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah, I just wasn't a fan, so. Yeah. I don't think I'll be reading things from that author again. The second book that I read was Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
Here's some vlog footage for this one.
Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4 of my reading challenge. Last night I finished The Hazelwood, so today I am starting Percy Jackson. I'm hoping this is going to be another fast read.
It will be.
It will be. More likely will be.
And if you like it, I have the entire Percy Jackson series, plus I now have all of the Heroes of Olympus if you want to continue.
I might. So I'm going to go through this and hopefully get this done in a couple days.
Yeah,
and
the first series is super quick, so you'll be done with that probably in 2 days.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna start reading this probably on my lunch at work and then probably at the gym. I feel like this is a little bit more of a worn copy, so I feel comfortable taking it to the gym in case something happens. Today is officially day 6 of the challenge. I am almost done with Percy Jackson. I have about 100 pages left. I think I'm gonna try and finish that tonight. So I'll have a second book done in 3 days.
So
I'm a little worried about your thoughts on this one.
So while I was reading this, I did enjoy it. I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more when I was younger. I have good storyline. It was well written as a juvenile or adolescent reading level. I did enjoy it. It was pretty good. The first person narration is not my personal favorite, but this one was better than The Hazelwood, so I'll give it that. Some of the dialogue seemed a little bit more proper and stilted rather than having an actual groove or a dialect to it. So that was like the only thing that I really had criticism on. Overall, I think I gave it a 4.5 stars out of 5.
Ooh. So overall, I really agree with you there. It is more gear. It is a middle grade, so it's going to be a lot less
Adult oriented.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more, you know, kid friendly. It's gonna be a little more like tucked down a little, I think.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I totally agree. Percy Jackson is really good. Did you like it overall?
Overall, I enjoyed it. I was definitely a little bit more prepared to go into the series a little bit more and start reading the other ones.
And it's definitely not like the movie, is it?
No, I was very surprised that it was not like the movie. I was
Pleasantly surprised.
Because those movies were god-awful.
They were so campy. I like the campy aspect of the movies, but
They were so bad.
they don't compare anything to the book at all.
Which was nice.
Yes.
So for the next book that I read Six of Crows.
Yay.
This one took me a little bit longer. I procrastinated
You
on
really did.
reading this. I think because it's so big, it was a little bit more daunting than reading the other two. Those were really fast reads. Those took me 3 days each. And this one took me about 5 overall.
Here's the vlog footage for you.
Hi everybody! Today is day 8 of my reading challenge. I took a day off yesterday from reading and now I am starting Six of Crows.
Yay.
I'm kind of excited for this one. I feel like this one has a lot of pressure writing on it.
It doesn't really. I just want you to like it.
I know.
I just want you to like it as much as I do.
So I'm gonna start reading that. I'm already about 5 pages in.
Yay.
And I'll see you later.
Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Today is day 10 of my reading challenge. It's my 3rd day reading Six of Crows. I'm about a little under a third of the way through it. It's pretty good. The story's picking up a lot.
This one, I'm a little worried about your opinion about this one. Just because it's one of my favorites and I don't know how you're gonna react.
So this one took me a little bit longer to get into the setting. I was constantly referring to the 2 maps that are in here and I was trying to figure out like where they are, what we're doing. And it was kind of a long process to get where they were going.
Yes.
And like getting the people together for their party. I touched down on this one a little bit. It was a really big book. I felt a little bit intimidated to finish it. So that one took me a little bit longer. Good plot on this one.
Yes.
I really enjoyed the plot in this. I loved the action in the book. It was really good. It's very well written.
Yes. It's
Very
so well done.
I'm very
So well
happy
done.
with this. I was not happy with the cliffhanger. Not happy at all. Because now I have to read the next one. So overall, I gave this one 4.5 out of 5.
Yay! Okay, good. So, it took a lot of prodding and poking to actually get you to read this one.
This one, I took 2 days after reading Percy Jackson. I needed to like clear
Like,
my head to get this one started.
because this one is a very different mindset
Yes.
than the middle grade that is Percy Jackson. It's very different.
Yes. So I read through the first 2 chapters. Well, she was filming another video, so I read through the first 2 chapters and I was kind of like taken back by it. It was kind of hard to get into, so I read through like the first 6 or 7 chapters. And then I took another day off before I started picking it up again. And I would just do that throughout the week.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Well, there is a lot to digest with this book.
Yeah.
I will agree that it is intimidating to pick this one up. I waited for, I think, 2 years after Crooked Kingdom came out before I actually picked them up because I just was like, there's so much hype around it. Everybody loves these books and they're huge. And it's just like, I don't want to be inundated with other people's opinions
Yeah.
and stuff. And then I just picked it up and then it's just like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah, it was really good. I think on the last day, I read through, probably at least 10 or 15 chapters because I needed to finish it. I needed to finish it that night.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's so good.
It was so good. Just hated the ending.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character? You can have more than one favorite.
I liked Kaz,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed Jesper's character.
I knew you would like them.
I liked their characters a lot.
I think you'll like them even better in Crooked Kingdom.
I am ready to read that one. I'm also kind of thinking about reading the Grishaverse, the stuff that was before.
Okay. Ooh.
So we'll see. So the last book that I read was Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. Now, I hated this movie. Absolutely hated this movie. It was so bad.
It was so stupid.
Hated it. This
What are
book
your
was
thoughts?
not as good as the first one.
Okay.
I was not as into this one. This was kind of a setup for the books to come.
Yes.
Very
much so.
And you could definitely tell with the writing. This was kind of, it was almost like a filler episode.
Yeah.
This was a filler. This was meant to lead into the next stuff that's more exciting.
That happens a lot with, like, the second book in a series. It's often the filler, like, leading up to bigger things that are coming.
Yeah. I was not necessarily a fan of this one. This kind of just, it was more extraneous plot points that didn't need to happen. I just, it was okay. It wasn't great. Oh, and I kind of spoiled the plot for myself. Pinterest and Tumblr were a bad idea. So I kind of, like, found out that other characters were coming out of the woodwork during this, so I kind of spoiled it for myself. It was kind of hit and miss. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I mean, it wasn't awful.
It wasn't,
but it
also
wasn't
the
fantastic.
I think you'll like it once Nico gets introduced, because Nico's not in it constantly, but he is pretty much in every book after, except for the Kane Chronicles.
Yeah. So I am definitely looking forward to reading the next portions of these.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to reading farther in the series and getting to know the other characters that I was kind of excited to meet.
Yeah, because
technically I read these 4 in 1 month, in less than a month. I took a week off of reading because
it's been more than a week.
It's probably been about 2 weeks. Because this was my next book. Crooked Kingdom was number 5 for me.
And you could have read this.
I absolutely could have.
You've just been putting it off.
I've been procrastinating a lot.
And then we were talking about it with my aunt and uncle, who have also read this. Hi, Aunt Kelly. Hi, Uncle Carl. We know you guys like this. We were talking about this, and my aunt was like, thanks a lot for recommending that to me because of all the stuff that happens in the book.
Yeah, they were trying really hard not to spoil it for me. Anyway, I need to read it.
You just need to buckle down and read it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be so good.
So...
And it's going to make you cry.
So, I guess we will check in a couple months when I have a few more books read, and we can do another update video.
Yes. And I still have my list of stuff for you to read if you're interested, or if you want to read things that aren't on there, I can always give you a recommendation. So, what is one book that you guys would recommend to a non-reader? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.
Bye.